some pasta while I talk about this. I've been wanting to make a video about this for a little while, so now seems like as good a time as any. And it's about, we're going to start talking about Snapchat. So Snapchat and me fell in love probably the summer of 2016. So I started using Snapchat addictively, like obsessively. Let's actually go back to the very beginning. So I got Snapchat, back in the day. I don't even know how long ago now. When some people were using it, it wasn't super popular, but some people used it here and there, and I used it. I liked the face filters, and I will say that Snapchat definitely got me comfortable in front of the camera. So it got me making content and getting used to seeing my face on video, hearing my voice, all of that. So because it has its little built-in editor there. So I really liked that. I like all the stickers, the location, the temperature, filters. I mean, I really think that it's a cool software, and I like that it's camera first. So you open up the app and automatically the camera automatically opens up. So that's pretty cool. That encourages people to create content rather than just consume the content. I'm just going to throw this away really quick. And get the induction cooker going here. Okay, so I was using it all the time. I wasn't using it at all. I actually uninstalled the app. And then Ty Lopez, if you're not familiar, that's T-A-I, last name Lopez. He started using Snapchat a lot, and he was always harping on it. If you're not following me on Snapchat, you're missing out. So my husband kind of told me, I know you have Snapchat, and I told him, actually I uninstalled it, but let's check it out. Let's see, how the behind the scenes kind of looks for Ty's life. And that was really cool. I got to figure out some of the other snap codes of some of his other friends and employees. And when I went out to LA, I actually got to meet 2 of them. So that was really cool. Snapchat was definitely the one to credit for that. It was actually the championship game of the championship basketball game that I was watching in Chicago with my cousin, which I never would have been watching if I wasn't in Chicago with my cousin. And I reached out to one of Ty's employees, and we connected, and then I connected with some other ones, and ended up hanging out with 2 of them while I was out there. So that was really cool, and of course I was super hooked. I was posting every single day. I would post book reviews, I would post business tips and ideas. And I didn't really realize that the downloading, so at the end of every night I would save all of my snaps, all my stories. And okay, thank you for whoever took the screenshot. I did put egg drop on here, so I'm going to be checking egg drop. Oh hey Biggie, actually you know what, I put egg drop in my hashtag, but I don't see my egg bot. Hey, that's weird. Because it says there's only 1 person here right now, right? On your screen too? Is it only when I open up? Hi, I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out egg drop here while I talk about Snapchat, and I'm also making pasta, which you can't see. I tried to make the tripod taller because I thought you could see better, but apparently not, so let's just lower it down. Alright, so Snapchat. So I was just talking about how I was really obsessed with Snapchat, and I was posting every day. I had really good engagement. I had probably a good 40 people that would watch my story each day, and they were pretty engaged. Then I did an update, and I had done updates plenty of times before then. This one update in particular, it ruined. First of all, Snapchat was already kind of crappy as far as its software. Let's be honest. It would glitch a lot. I remember when it first started, it would shut down all the time. I would overload my phone or something and just shut down, and I'd be constantly reporting and sending in all the data of the error reports to Snapchat. And excuse me. You know what? I need some water. I'll just bring you with me. So how are you doing? Actually, I don't know where you're from. Where in the world are you from? It's really dark in here, but just a second so I can sip this. The software is better than it was. Oh, in Philadelphia? Cool. My cousin, her boyfriend, lives out there. So it got a lot better than what it used to be. Okay, cool. Cool. So you're on the same time zone as me here. You're probably getting ready to eat dinner yourself here soon. And I'll talk about egg drop too after I finish my little rant about Snapchat and how Periscope saved my business. So that one particular update, oh, you know what? Let me go back because I didn't finish my part where I was saying that at the end of every night I would back up all my snaps. I would save all my stories to my phone. And my intention was to go back and edit them and save the ones that were really interesting and be able to post those onto more permanent media sources like Facebook and Instagram. And then I realized that it wasn't saving so much of those. It would start, and then it wouldn't complete, and it would just stop. It wouldn't even tell you. It wouldn't say error message, error, couldn't save this, or anything. It just wouldn't save it. So that was really annoying. But I kept using it, and it was like, it had a lot of good. I was connecting with a lot of really cool people. That's how I found String Story from Australia. She's one of my favorite people. She talks all about different... Actually, what I think outside my house right now is a microphone that I ordered by her recommendation. So that will... And then I can plug that into my phone. You'll be able to hear me a lot better, too. So get the timer going. So then, anyway, fast forward to where I was talking about where Oh! You said you really liked Snap? So... I didn't catch your comment exactly just now, but what's cool is that on Egg Drop, I'll be able to go back and see it when I get to my computer. I think. I don't know if that's... Oh, you never liked it. Okay. Yeah. That's the thing, is like it helped me get comfortable in front of the camera because then I was just comfortable hearing and seeing myself because I knew it was going to vanish and I could get better and grow from there. It's the same thing as Instagram Live, actually. If you do Instagram Live, it deletes immediately after you're done. So if you want to experiment with live feeds, that's a good way to go. Snapchat doesn't have live, I don't think. Yeah, it allows you to start slowly, exactly. So I did this update, and then I started deleting my pieces of my story right out from my story. So basically, and I would do these long form story, so it'd be like 10 seconds of me talking and then 10 seconds from where I left off and 10 seconds and 10 seconds. Very similar to what Ty does a lot of the time. So I would have these stories and it would, when you look at your story, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like your most recent one and then the one before that, one before that, one before that, one before that. And I would look at my story and it would have maybe the two most recent ones, and then there'd be like 3 it just said error, could not post. And I had never seen that error before, so I know it was something new with this update, and it would just delete them. It wouldn't try again and put them out of order or something, no. It would just totally delete them. So then my story was all out of order, and it reflected poorly on me because I was developing my personal brand as this girl who reads awesome books all the time. I get up there, I teach you about it, I teach you about yoga, I teach you about business and working from home, working for yourself, all these different topics, and then it would just delete part of my stories, and I put up with that for about a week, and then it was just too much. It was like, you know what, it's not saving my stories, now it's starting to delete pieces out of them. We have all these live feeds, we have all these other social medias, and me and Snapchat broke up. That's when I decided, you know what, you've been breaking my heart too long, too many times. So we killed that relationship. I have been thinking about Snapchat a little bit. That was actually months ago. That was, yeah, that's a good point. Remind me to tell you something about Periscope, too. And I forgot to do the shoulder thing again today for you. Well, there's a lot to cover here, so I'll probably, this broadcast might be a little long, but, so I broke up with Snapchat probably, let's see, like, I think maybe about, actually, it might have been like, no, maybe it was like December. I'm not really sure. It was late last year. It's been a few months now, and I call it my love affair with Snapchat because it's like if you've ever been in a crappy relationship with someone and you break up and then like a few months later you're thinking about them, you're like, oh, I wonder what Snapchat's up to. Maybe I should just, just download it, just to see what other people are up to. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to drunk text it or whatever. I thought that was a cool analogy. It's kind of like it's my, you know, my ex-lover, and me and Snapchat used to be, oh, I would constantly snap everything, and now it's like, you know, if I'm gonna put the time into creating content, trying to make something interesting that I want my followers to be able to see, exactly, it's just not worth it. Snapchat isn't that awesome. I do really like those face filters, and I wish some of the other softwares would get that. I don't know if it's patented or what's taking so long, but those got me posting all the time, because as I've said before, I'm not really big on beauty. I don't really do makeup and hair very often, so when I can just put makeup on my face with the Snapchat filter, that gets me a lot more confident in posting a lot more of my face. So at this point, though, I've gotten a lot more comfortable just kind of being me, and if you don't like it, you don't have to watch, you know? And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about was how Periscope saved my business, and this story is pretty quick. But I've only been using Periscope for about a week, actually exactly a week. So I started last Sunday. I've been posting every day since, at least one video. And yes, I did check out Fit Live. I didn't actually watch the post they were doing yesterday. For a while they were live talking about shoulders, doing something with shoulders. But the woman was, it looked like it was just her just sitting at the camera talking, and it was like her boobs. It was like, I don't know, she was wearing some type of weird bra device, and I just figured there was probably a lot of creeps in there saying a lot of pointless stuff, and I wasn't really sure what she was talking about, but it didn't look like an actual workout to do, so I didn't really jump in there. 10 what? You said there are like 10 what? Oh, there's like 10 different people that post? Okay, so she's somebody else. I think it said yoga and Pilates on there, and I didn't realize that until after it was over, so I could still go back and look at the broadcast, but I didn't jump in there yet. But I will jump in. I remember you had said the name of the person you liked the most, but I don't remember what that name was, so if you want to punch that in. So I've been periscoping. Vina. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, well, I'll have to watch. I'll keep my eye out for her. So I've been experimenting with doing my own broadcast, but I've also been using the teleport feature to jump around all around the world, and that's been really cool. I even like to go on the map and jump over to, okay, Thailand. Very cool. All right, so she's originally from Thailand, but she grew up in America. Very, very cool. So she's probably got some cool workouts from, well, actually, if she grew up here, then it's probably pretty Americanized. All right, let me get this pasta strained. And let me finish my story about Periscope. So I'm not going to see your comments right now because I'm going to be over here. 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Do you work? What do you do that you're working till 11 a.m. or p.m.? But don't. Okay, hang on. Don't answer. Just pause. Don't hit enter on anything you say yet because I'm about to strain and then I won't be able to see it. I can go back and look at it later, but you're here now, so I'd like to answer you while you're there. And no, I don't use a strainer. I just put a fork on the side of the pasta and I just drain it like this. Alright, so Periscope. So I've been jumping in all around the world. I realize that's the best way for me to practice my Spanish. I can jump into Periscopes of people who speak Spanish, and that will help me to get used to hearing the language without actually having to go to the country that speaks Spanish. So I was doing that. I viewed some people in Kazakhstan and Russia, and it was just so cool to see people from all around the world like that. So I've been really hooked to Periscope. Periscope's my new lover here. Oh, bad connection? I don't know. I mean, it should be the same connection I normally use. How's it working now? Can you hear and see me okay? Is everybody in and seeing everything all right? Making some pasta. I'm gonna try not to spill it this time. I did not do a great job straining this. There's a bunch of water coming off. Oh, okay, that's way too much. Oh god. I did this last time I made pasta on Periscope. Oh, okay. That's alright. I probably like the female athletes better for my body. England. Okay, so that's like 5 hours later than us. So what do you do that you work until 11 p.m.? Produce? So what do you do there? Do you prepare the produce, or you work like at a desk, or why do you work till 11 at night at a produce company? Alright, so Periscope. So yes, I connect with people all around the world, and then what saved my business was I connected with this guy from India, and oh, okay, so you load everything up on the truck. Cool. Definitely not a job that would be good for me, but I'm glad that you're able to do it because I love produce. Okay, so, oh, you work 7 to 3. So when you said that you can watch it after you get out of work at 11 at night, isn't that kind of like way after work? It's like 8 hours after you get out? Hello, kitty, I know. You got better. Oh yeah, me too. I tend to stay up later than I get up early, but if you work at 7 in the morning, that's surprising that you stay up late too. How many hours of sleep a night do you get? Ow, this thing's burning myself. Okay, let me finish what I was saying. Yes, yeah, I was slacking too a little bit on my workout, so let me finish what I was saying about Periscope saving my business, so when people are watching this on the replay, they're not going to want to kill me for just sitting here talking to you and not spitting it out. You hear my cat yelling at me for butter right now? So I connected with this guy from India, and I was telling him, he asked me what I do, and I was telling him what I've been working on, and I was working on this video, and for some reason, every time I put the video up, it had these black, okay, cat's yelling at me. It had these black bars all around it, like it was like a small screen within the screen, so when you would blow it up to full screen, rather than what this does, where it fills up the whole screen, it was only like this part. You know, it was the whole picture, but it was shrunk down, and it was just black all around the outside. So I was like, what the heck is going on with this? Well, it turns out that this guy he's a web developer, and he told me, oh, you should be able to resize it in this program. I mean, like, really easy. I mean, I was like, no way. This isn't going to be right. It's not going to work. This stranger is misleading me. And then I went and I tried it. It took me, I don't know, 2 seconds, and it was fixed. It was like, boom. I'd been trying to figure it out for like 2 days, me and my husband both. And this guy was like, oh yeah, go in here, push this button, clicked it, solved, problem solved. And like I said, I've been working on that for 2 days, and it was really slowing down my business, because what it is, it's this funnel that I'm working on to start getting new clients for my new business. And without that, I'm not going to be able to get any new clients. So, and you need clients to have a business, so that is how Periscope saved my business. And I want to talk about egg drop a little bit too. So, as you can see in the title of this, it has hashtag egg. I thought I did the hashtag. Let me just check, because where do I figure out what the name of this is? I guess it doesn't really say on my screen. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it, but it should have hashtag. Yeah, egg drop. Okay, so you use egg drop. All right, so you know, so I'll spit this out pretty quick for your own benefit, but when people watch this on replay, I just found it today, so I thought it was pretty cool. If you go on eggdrop.com, it's eggdrop without the O, so eggdrp.com, make a free account, and then when you stream your live broadcast on Periscope, you put a hashtag EGGDRP in the title, and then jump on your computer or another phone, and you can pull up eggdrop.com and see all of the old comments. So when, like you saw me, I missed a comment here today, well, you'll see all the comments in there, and it will tell you exactly how many hearts each person gave you. And one of my favorite parts is the translator. So if someone comments in Russian or Arabic or some character language, or a language that you don't know what they're saying, you can translate it and make sure that it's actually appropriate, especially as a woman. There's a lot of trolls and creeps on Periscope, so that way I don't have to guess, like, I don't know if what they're saying is appropriate or not. Well, now I can check and make sure that they're just saying, you know, hello from Russia or whatever it might be, which is fine. And then you can kind of communicate with those people. It's jumpy. That stinks. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm actually going to try to jump on my husband's laptop here and see if I can get egg drop up see if the bot will jump in then. I don't know why it's jumpy. I mean, in the mornings when I do the yoga, I stream 3 live streams at a time. So if it's not jumpy then, I don't know why it would be jumpy now. Here, why don't I move over into this chair and see if I can pull up Egg Drop and kind of do a little show and tell, show you guys exactly how it works. I was thinking I could do a tutorial on Periscope too, but I'll have to do that on another phone. Obviously, I wouldn't do that on Periscope, but on Facebook Live, I can do a Periscope training, and that way people can get on here because this is my favorite live streaming device. It's so easy to go live, and it seems to give the least amount of problems. It seems like we are having some technical difficulties here right now, but usually it's very, very reliable. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm going to eggdrop.com / my Twitter name. Or I'm sorry, my Periscope name, which I think is the same as your Twitter name. So for me, it's Fem Yoga Taylor. Good, cool. So it's just loading up here. I think. Yes. Okay, so the Eggbot just jumped in. So that was something I wasn't sure about. So unless you're actually on eggdrop.com on another device, the bot won't jump in and it won't track. So you can actually see here that there's no activity here right now because right now nobody's sending hearts or viewing. Well, there are some viewers, but no new viewers have come in. So there's not really any activity, but if you guys send some hearts or say some comments, I can show you exactly how Egg Drop works. While I eat my pasta here. My bowl is overflowing. Look at this. It's like, I can't even, I have to, what the heck am I doing? I don't even have my cheese. I gotta go get cheese. But it doesn't look like anyone is really engaged right now. I'm always happy to hang around and chat, but that's all the information I really wanted to cover today. It was just kind of why I don't use Snapchat anymore, why I love Periscope now, and why I guess I just said why I love Periscope. So that's pretty much it, and then a little tutorial on Egg Drop, although, well, you can see like one person just jumped in and left really quick. So this is the viewer's monitor. It kind of looks like a heart monitor, so you can see like when someone comes in. I think the most at a time right now is 4. You can see that Biggie just said, okay, back. And it's just starting now because I didn't actually have this open when I first started, so I didn't have the Eggbot in here. And it's kind of cool because then it never looks like you have 0 people either. You'll always have at least your little bot. You can hang out and talk to your little egg bot. And then if you were speaking in a different language, I would be able to translate that as well. So, welcome back. Is it still glitching? Is it still kind of dragging? Or does it seem like it's pretty smooth and working well again? Let me get some cheese. Well, now it's going to get shaky again because I'm going... Is it because I'm moving the phone? I thought I realized on someone else's that when they moved their phone, it seemed like that's when their problem started acting up on Periscope. So I don't know if that does it. Like if I move around from my Wi-Fi, does it confuse it? Or so did it do that at that time when I got up and went to the fridge and came back? Did it get skippy or does it still seem okay? It made it skippy? Okay, so that's good to know. So then I'll try to always just kind of like leave it where it is, and I'll just leave it. You can just look at the wall next time I have to get up. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat this pasta. It's like so overflowing that I can't. I'm going to make a huge mess. There's no room for me to like I want to put cheese on here, but then when I try to mix it up, the cheese is just going to fly everywhere, so. Not really sure a good solution for that. I probably should have just left some pasta in the pan. Did I ever watch 360 Scopes? No, I saw that one. Are you talking about the guy that was riding his motorcycle around in Jerusalem? I saw that on my suggested list today, but I didn't really care about seeing someone ride a motorcycle, so I didn't really care, but that could be cool. Did you watch that one, or was there a different one? And is it an actual account, like it's called Periscope 360 or something, or okay, so there's a bunch of different ones. Cool. No, not that one. Yeah. Not that. You're like, there's some cool ones, but not that one.